Good evening and thank you for joining me on Black News Tonight. I'm Marc Lamont Hill. Tonight, lawyers for the family of Ronald Greene are speaking out after the Associated Press released video of his 2019 shooting. And we do want to warn you that this video may be disturbing. Greene was pulled over by Louisiana State Police just outside the city of Monroe. He was originally being pulled over for a minor traffic violation, but he led troopers on a chase before eventually crashing. Troopers even tased him multiple times while he's facing down on the ground as they attempt to put handcuffs on him. The AP released 3 segments of the video totaling about 46 minutes. Meanwhile, lawyers say that the troopers didn't provide Greene with any medical aid during the video.
It's not only what you're seeing, but the sounds that go with it. You can hear him screaming and writhing in pain as he says, "I'm your brother, please stop. I'm sorry, I was just scared."
The Department of Justice is currently investigating the incident. Greene's family filed a wrongful death lawsuit since last year, and an attorney for the family says the case is pending the outcome of the criminal investigation. Next Tuesday marks 1 year since George Floyd was killed by Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin. His family is releasing plans to honor him. Beginning Sunday, the George Floyd Memorial Foundation will lead a rally and a march in downtown Minneapolis. Floyd's family, as well as activists and families of other black men killed at the hands of police, will be there. Then on Monday, there will be a virtual day of action. Now, the foundation would like for people to donate to related causes and to contact their federal representatives to urge them to pass the George Floyd Policing Act. Then on Tuesday, there will be a celebration of life that will include music and speakers. There will also be a push to support black-owned businesses in the area.
Our creators endowed us with the right to life, and yet millions of children lose their right to life every year because of abortion. In Texas, we work to save those lives. And that's exactly what the Texas legislature did this session. They worked together on a bipartisan basis to pass a bill that I'm about to sign that ensures that the life of every unborn child who has a heartbeat will be saved from the ravages of abortion.
In Texas, one of the most restrictive abortion measures in the country went into law. Texas Governor Greg Abbott signed a law yesterday that bans abortions after the detection of a fetal heartbeat that could be as early as 6 weeks after pregnancy, before many women would even realize that they're pregnant. The law adds Texas to more than a dozen other states that have similar legislation. It would take effect in September, but federal courts have mostly blocked states from enforcing similar measures. Now, the Texas version is unique because it prohibits state officials from enforcing the ban. Instead, it allows anyone to sue an abortion provider or anyone else who may have helped someone get an abortion after the limit. It could also seek financial damages of up to $10,000 per defendant. Turning now to Gaza, where as of tonight, after 11 days of constant violence, Israeli forces and Hamas have agreed to a ceasefire. Health officials in Gaza say 232 Palestinians, including 65 children, have been killed, with more than 1,900 people wounded. And Israeli authorities put their death toll at 12, with hundreds of people injured. Despite the U.S. backing Israel's right to defend itself, the ceasefire comes amid mounting international condemnation of the violence. Let us be clear for a moment here. A ceasefire is a good thing. The violence stopping is a good thing. People no longer dying at the hands of Israeli weapons or Gazan rockets is a good thing. But a ceasefire doesn't stop the siege on Gaza. Gaza wasn't just under siege for 11 days. Gaza has been under siege since 2006. The ceasefire does not stop the ritual humiliation of going through checkpoints or being bordered by land, air, sea, and electromagnetic sphere, aerospace, population registry by the Israeli government. A ceasefire doesn't stop the lack of access to basic human rights. The ceasefire doesn't stop the assault on international law. The ceasefire doesn't mean that we should stop using our voices, speaking out loudly, to declare a commitment in the 21st century to not just human rights, but freedom, justice, dignity, and self-determination. All right, in other news, a unanimous decision by the U.S. Senate has been made in passing a resolution calling for Eritrean troops to leave Ethiopia's Tigray region immediately. All this after a CNN investigation revealed that the soldiers were cutting off critical aid routes. A team traveling through Tigray in late April witnessed Eritrean soldiers, some of them in disguise, dressed in old Ethiopian military uniforms, blocking aid to starving populations. That discovery was made more than a month after Ethiopia's prime minister pledged that they would leave. The resolution also urged Secretary of State Antony Blinken to ensure that, quote, a full independent international investigation into all reports of human rights violations and abuse are carried out, and those responsible are held accountable. The University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill's journalism school is refusing to offer Nicole Hannah-Jones a tenured professorship. Hannah-Jones is a Pulitzer Prize-winning creator of the New York Times 1619 Project. The project states that America was truly founded in 1619 when the first enslaved people were brought to the colonies, not in 1776. The university announced last month that she would join the school as the Knight Chair in Race and Investigative Journalism in July. Conservatives quickly condemned the decision. The UNC Hussman faculty released a statement about the decision. They said that they are stunned by the failure to award Hannah-Jones tenure, and that the decision is concerning, disheartening, and disappointing. The faculty is also demanding an explanation from the university's leadership.